Hey, we back with the 2012 Ford Focus again. AC compressor bearing went out. Got a lot of noise for the engine. Disconnected the AC belt. Started up, noise was gone. I'm pretty sure it's the bearing. Start by removing the wheel. A new compressor clutch. New compressor clutch costs like $350, $360. A new compressor altogether costs $600. So you gotta keep it lifting 100. Fixing it. Get our wheel off. Let me set it to the side. Now we're gonna go in with the T30 and remove the splash shield to get your AC compressor. It's down there in the bottom. To remove, and it's more down here. Got them removing this, we can move the shield. To completely remove it, just fold it back so you can get access to the compressor there. It's an 8mm lid. See, can I drive it out? It's 8mm bolt, I'm sorry. Grab my shim there. Oh, it's bad. Yeah, we have part of the bearing here. It's the seal that goes around the bearing. And if we look in there, the bearing is completely toasted. Okay, so we're gonna get that out. I need to grab some snap ring pliers for the snap ring right there. And I'll get you back on when I grab it. Okay, got the snap ring off. Bent it a little bit. I didn't have the snap ring plier, so I used my small flathead screwdriver and just tapped it with a hammer till it came out and just went around the side of it. Now the pulley should be ready to come off. I don't think I went to get a puller. Let me see. Set it down before I get it out. A little lubricant. I can see off in there now. The bearings are shut. Let me see if I can pull it off. Something catching it right on the bill. Okay, I'm gonna get you guys back on when I get it out. Hey, we got it out. I had to pull on it and give it a couple of taps with my hammer. As I pulled on one side, I tapped the other side, and it came right out. Now I can see if I can find this bearing somewhere. The bearing alone. No need to replace the whole compressor when you just need a little $10 bearing. Okay, got the old bearing out. What I did, had to lay it face down like this and get a socket that can fit in there like this, and hit it with a sledgehammer until it came and got flush. Then I set it up on top of a couple of sockets like so. So the bearing come right through, put the socket in again, hit it a couple more times, it fell out the bottom. Now I just have to see if I can find the bearing somewhere. Okay, we got the new bearing here compared to the old one. I got it from Amazon, can't find it at a local parts store. And it's the exact side, and I'm gonna use the old one for to push the new one in. Here we have the compressor pulley, and new one in. Place the old one on top. Okay, we got the new bearing pressed in. Look inside the old bearing. Now we're gonna move over and get it on the car. Okay, here we is at the car. I know slide this one on. Okay, now we have our pulley back on. I already put the snap ring back on also. You gotta make sure you put that back on. And you know, just ready for the clip. Make sure your shims are still in. Make sure you can't lose them. Make sure. 8mm bolt back here. Not rubbing against the clutch, so that's good. Okay, now we're ready for the belt. Now we're using the same belt. They recommend you change the belt. I'll reuse mine. I was saying I only paid what, 14 bucks for the belt, for the bearing, and I bought the last one. But I will leave a link in the description for what's supposed to be the OEM one. Is only 30 bucks. It's a lot cheaper than buying the whole clutch set for 300 bucks or a whole compressor for 700. So just, this my car, so I chose to save money like this. Okay, like the harder part of getting this belt back on here. Got it on through there. Now I gotta get it on the crank pulley. I'm on it bounce, wherever you want to call it. there we have it. We have that belt back on. Okay, we can start it up. Let's see how it sounds. To me. I would call that fixed.